Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Out is Eddie Pinheiro to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Now he'll run it.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Watson going to throw right away. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. That's quickly out to Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Right back to Williams. They connect again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try and run for the first with Singletary. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Giants are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, yeah. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On play action, Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A big hole. And he will go all the way. Christian Watson, touchdown Packers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. It's Watson out of the pistol. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7.
At 25. We're set. At 24.
Shotgun snap to Watson. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time, secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Get set.
Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. A big play for the Giants. 31 yards. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Get set.
They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Get set.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Get set.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Giants.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. A good return here, up past the 30, but maybe a penalty allowed him to get that far. Let's see. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 10-7 is the score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Avon Thibodeau, former 5th overall pick, in there to drop him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That's taken in left side by Smith. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now it's Watson. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 8.
We're set.
Throwing again is Watson. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
With wide receivers, I think we spend so much time like talking about their speed and their route running, and of course that's critical, but the ability to not only catch the ball, but to concentrate on the bad throws. We used to have a saying, you get paid to catch the bad ones, and saw a great example of it here, laying out, going down to get this ball, holding on through contact with the ground, and it's a big-time play. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, pump.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New York.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Deonte Banks comes up to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Love. That one knocked away and incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. Here's their punter now as he is on to punt for Green Bay. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
We're set.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. That's caught downfield by Smith. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
This is it. 25.
Here's Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now Watson. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Watson to throw again. He's got his tight end. That's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. To the air again. Watson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. A 1st down, and I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. This is caught at the 2, and he's in. Mike Williams. Touchdown, New York. Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants up their lead. It's now 24-7. So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They smelled the screen and took care of it. Blown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Dayton Reed was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
Love to throw it on 1st down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Packers going to use their final timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Love. A pass taken in by Watson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Fake the handoff. Now Watson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Here's 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Watson. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down. Again, it's Watson. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, Watson. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. It's up and through. And the Giants will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, here's Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
1st and 10 now from the 36. It's Watson out of the pistol. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Mike Williams, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On play action, it's Watson taking a shot downfield for Smith.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Singletary. He will get this to the 35, a little short of the first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They cannot stop him. That's 13 catches in the game. That one for a first down. That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Watson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Giants will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready?
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go!
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Giants 34, Packers 7.
On the jump.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. Ready, ready?
From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Micah McFadden.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
This is that.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson.
9, I'm go.
Now 1st down throw for Watson. This throw left side taken in by Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
What is that?
Play action. Watson. Right back to Johnson. He's got it again. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
What is that? 9, I'm go.
Off play action, here's Watson. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Giants will add 1 more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on, set.
Throwing is Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
That's complete to Jacobs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now Love. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Love to throw. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Love. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. Here's 2nd and 9. Running is Jacobs. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Here's Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Reset.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Dino.
They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
Reset.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Bellinger, the tight end, is the one in motion.
Dino.
They'll run once more with Singletary. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Reset. Dino, go.
Off the bootleg, here's Watson. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Reset. Dino, go.
Singletary now on 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's
Reset.
2nd and 8.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. Trying to use that big body to get the yardage, but he is stopped for no gain. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And with an open